Alright, in the last couple weeks I found 3 rings that I can return to the owners. I'm going to tell you about it right now. Stay tuned. Well, you would think when you find a ring and it's got a school, it's got a name, it's got a year, piece of cake finding the person, right? Not so much. I got 3 rings. One of them wasn't too bad, but 2 of them were tough trying to find the people they belong to. The first one went to a guy named Danny. He's out in Tennessee to a school, and I logged into the school there, and I tried to look around. Of course, it doesn't give every student's name and none, so there's a lot of social media out there, right? So you got Facebook, Instagram, all kinds of stuff you can try to find a person with. But anyway, I went to the school's Facebook page, and it started showing all kind of plays they had and all. And this ring actually had a basketball jersey on it. It showed you he was a basketball player, and it had his jersey number. So I was looking at it, and I saw a jersey number where a guy had made a dunk or whatever, and a lady commented, "Good job," So I said, let me check with this lady here, so she knows who it is, because it's the same jersey number. So I contacted her. She said, "No, that was my son," but that was like 2 years before this date, and so apparently this guy had gotten that guy's jersey. So in the meantime, I had emailed the principal, emailed the coach. One person responded, and I don't know who that would be. And I did a lot. I'm not telling you everybody I talked to is hours of research. You just don't realize how hard it is to find somebody sometimes. Finally, though, I got an email from the principal, and he said, see, I think I got his thing right here. It said, "I believe that I have the owner of the class ring that you found. I asked one of our students if they had one, and they said yes, but they had lost it while in Virginia." I showed him the picture, and he said that was his. So he told me to go ahead and send it back to the school, and he would get it to the guy. And I contacted him yesterday. He said the guy still hasn't picked it up yet. So I'm still waiting on that one. I'm hoping in this video I'm going to get pictures of everybody receiving the ring, but none of them have received them yet. But they're on the way, and I'm going to show you some more about that in just a minute. But a lot more went into that one particular guy, even trying to get to that. I'm not going to go into all that right now, but let's see, I got another one here. It was a ring, and I'll put pictures of the rings up on the screen there. It tells the Blue Devils, it tells the school Delaware, and it said it was a CAA championship. So I started researching. First I went to the school, checked the school, and saw some rosters, and I found a Bailey. His name was Bailey on it. I found a Bailey on that. So it's got to be, how many Baileys is it, right? It wasn't a very big school, so I found the girl that had, you click roster, go down, tells the person, tells their parents, who the parents are and all. And one of the parents was a doctor, so I could look him up. I finally contacted him, called him up. Not my daughter. I tell you, just don't ever know. So then I started researching CAA championship, and I'll try to put some pictures up there about that. But I found online the CAA championship, and that particular year, I think it was 2019, that school only won one. Is indoor track and field. It was the only championship they won. So then I started searching for a person named Bailey on that team. So I finally found her, the one that was. And anyway, that's how I got to it, through the CAA site. Could not get to the school site. So ended up getting an email. I contacted the athletic director and some other people in that field, so I got one back. It says, "Hi Stephen, my name is Peter, one of the equipment managers here at the University of Delaware. Coach McFarland reached out to me about coordinating the return of one of the former athletes' CAA championship ring that you found. If you could send it to the below address, we would greatly appreciate it." So they found the person, and actually I have 2 of the rings are going out tomorrow right here. So hopefully I'll get them to them before long. That's one of them right there. One of them's already in their hands. There's a principal's hand. He's going to give it out. This one's going to one of the equipment managers that knows the person that lost it, and is going to give it to him. So that's what's going to happen on that one. But anyway, finally found it from the CAA championship website. Went to that the only year they found it, and she's on there. She didn't actually place in it, so her name didn't even show up, but I ended up tracking her down to it. Now, I actually did go to Facebook, I found her on Facebook, and I tried to send her messages. I sent messages to all these people on Facebook. A lot of people aren't real active on Facebook, or either the messages don't get through, I don't know, so I did not get through on that one. So, the final ring was the easiest one. I just found that the other day. This was a girl. She, Lafayette High School. And what I did on that one, her name's Carrie, and all these rings had their names inscribed on the inside of the ring, full name. I tell you, when you start doing research, like on Facebook, if you got a John Smith, you're never gonna find him. You know, Bill Brown, whatever. You're never gonna find him. But if you got a unique name, and this name was spelled very uniquely, sometimes you get lucky and it pops right up. And sure enough, I typed this name in, and bam, showed right up on Facebook. She came right on Facebook, and in her Facebook page, she showed the school she went to, high school, Lafayette, which is where this is from. Weird name, Lafayette, same years, it all matched. Sent her a message on Facebook, no response, because a lot of people don't do Facebook every day. But anyway, in her description, it said where she worked at. So I ended up calling where she worked, and ended up getting to the a different building, different office, because it's like a chain. We call it, where there's multiple ones around the country. But anyway, they said, oh yeah, I know who she is. Let me give you the number where she works at. So I ended up calling that number, got a hold of her. Said, yep, that's my ring. I lost it in Virginia in 2006. I just found it yesterday, actually. 2006, she found 14 years ago she lost the ring, and it's still there. And I'll show you some pictures of it. Before, when I found that particular one, it had like a crustacean on top. But when I cleaned it off, I ran it through my tumbler, took my brass wheel and going, because the metal's hard, so brass won't scratch a hardened metal. So I cleaned it all out. It looks like brand new. I mean, the ring looks like brand new. I'll try to put some pictures up right there so you can see it, but it looks like brand new. So anyway, I got that one. That one's right here, getting out tomorrow, going to her. So I'm telling all of them I want to see a picture with them holding it in their hand and return. Now, as a metal detectors, we love to return rings we found, whatever they are. School rings, class rings, but a lot of times it's impossible. I mean, you just can't get up with the people, or they're so old. Maybe they died. I've gotten some back in the 30s and 40s. You can't even find those people. But anyway, in this case, 2020, 2016, 2006. We were able to find them, so that was good. But anyway, it's really fun to do that, and it's fun to just kind of do the research, and when you find, it's like a mystery, you're trying to find the person, so it's kind of fun just going through all the steps to try to find them. When you find them, you make their day. I mean, and I'll show you some things that some of them put on there. I think I got this one right here. Let me see if I got it right here. I couldn't find what I printed out, but I got it right here. Kiera, she actually has gone to be a doctor in physical therapy since 2006 when she lost that ring. And she said today, thanks for finding me. Made my day. That's really cool. It says, showed all my patients the video. And I sent her a link to the video that where I actually found the ring. And and sent it to my family. They're all amazed. If you ever find, she actually lost another ring that same day. And so she asked me, says, if you ever find the Lafayette High School State Championship ring, silver with a Princess Cut Blue Sapphire from 2004, I think it could have been 2005, my name should be on the inside. Chances are very slim, but how funny would that be? Wouldn't that be weird if we went and found the second ring she lost right there? Whew. Man, that would be a crazy coincidence. But I'm going to look for it. I'm definitely going to be down in that same area, and I'm going to be looking for it. So that would be crazy finding two rings lost 14 years ago. Unbelievable. Alright, well look, I'm going to hold off on putting this video out to hopefully get some pictures of the people actually getting the rings. And I'll show you them in the end, so stay tuned.
Big thanks to Stephen for getting my class ring back to me. After 15 years, I lost this ring in 2005, 2006 maybe, at a concert in Virginia Beach. And here it is, just mailed back to me in Knoxville, Tennessee. Thanks so much, Steve.